Very good morning. This is Dr. Kirti Jain. I am going to discuss a topic under the course of Fundamental of Data Science. My topic is unveiling the power of hypothesis testing in data science. In this slide, first I would like to discuss hypothesis. What is hypothesis? In data science, where we explore the critical role of hypothesis testing in making data-driven decisions. In hypothesis testing is a statistical method used to make inferences about a population parameter based on sample data. It involves formulating two competing hypotheses. First is null hypothesis, which is denoted by H0, and it representing the status quo or no effect. And the second is alternative hypothesis, which is represented by H1 symbol, suggesting a specific effect or difference. Means null hypothesis means no effect, and alternative hypothesis H1 is shows a specific effect or differences, some difference. The goal of hypothesis testing is to determine whether there is enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis. There are some key steps in hypothesis testing which we have to follow while any testing in statistical modeling. First is formulate hypothesis, define the null and alternative hypothesis based on the research questions or problem statement. Second is choose significance level, that is alpha. In this, we select the desired level of significance denoted by alpha, which represents the probability of rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. That is also called type 1 error. Second, now the next is select test statistics. For this, we choose an appropriate test statistic based on the type of data and hypothesis being tested. Now next is compute p-value. For this, we calculate the probability of observing the test statistic or more extreme value under the null hypothesis. The next is make decision. In this, we compare p-value to the significance level, that is alpha. If the p-value is less than alpha, then reject the null hypothesis. In this case, we reject null hypothesis. Otherwise, if p-value is not less than alpha or it is greater than alpha, then we fail to reject the null hypothesis. To understand the hypothesis testing, here I have taken some example. Example is AY testing. Here I am performing AY testing for website conversion rate. And the scenario is for this testing, there I have taken an example, and for I have taken a scenario that is an e-commerce company is considering a website redesign to improve the conversion rate. That is percentage of visitor. It want to calculate the percentage of visitors who make a purchase. For this, first I have made a hypothesis. First, null hypothesis S0. In this null hypothesis believe there is no difference in the conversion rate between the old and new website design. Alternative hypothesis, if there is a alternative hypothesis H1, then it will be the new website design leads to a higher conversion rate compared to the old design. Next, we perform test statistic, which calculate the difference in mean conversion rates between two groups, old design versus new design. And we set the significance level alpha, that is 0.05. Now the next, we collect data. In this, randomly assign visitors to either the old or new website design and record their conversion status, purchase or no purchase. Now, in the next, we compute p-value. Use appropriate statistical test Example, t-test for comparing means to calculate the p-value. Now, at the end, we take the decision. If the p-value is less than 0.05, then reject the null hypothesis and conclude that the new website design has a statistical significant impact on the conversion rate. Now, I would like to conclude this lecture. In hypothesis testing is a powerful tool in the data scientist toolkit, enabling rigorous testing of assumptions and guiding data-driven decision making. By following the key concept of hypothesis testing and applying appropriate statistical method, data scientists can draw meaningful conclusions from the data and drive impactful changes in various domains. Thank you.